They're violating the terms of use with Facebook, Twitter, and so on and so forth. By the way, this piece of fucking shit microphone cut out on me again. So now you're going to have to download another thing. You're listening to the podcast of the Cafe Americain. I'm your host, Chris Michaels. You can listen to me on Podbean, iTunes, and Stitcher, so on and so forth. We're talking about how the social media conglomerates are really manipulating your social consciousness and subsequently your view of the world. We were talking about how Venezuela and the view of Venezuela is being catered to the United States government or the United States government's interests. And that they want to overthrow Maduro and find out what's really going on there. Facebook has seen Venezuela pages being demolished, so on and so forth. Why is this happening? Google, which is supposed to be the outpost of the left, Twitter and Facebook, the outposts of the left, and how we only care about other people. Well, Venezuela would not be in the spot it is in unless the United States didn't throw sanctions on it. The only reason why Venezuela is the way it is because of the United States, and they want to overthrow the government. And don't even tell me that Chavez really died of cancer. Maybe he did die of cancer, but I would say this. Chavez was probably injected with cancer in some form or another through the CIA or some other intelligence asset, and he was cancered out of existence. That's what I think. So going on with this, not only is social media in the tank for Guaido, Barack Obama clone and lookalike, I wouldn't be surprised if he shared the same DNA. Hint, hint. Furthermore, this is being reported by on antiwar.com by Jason Ditz. Guaido is out and out asking for the United States' military assistance for a coup. Excuse me. Why isn't this... how could this even be possible? How come nobody is talking about this? Guaido is out and out saying, I want a bat phone that connects me directly to the United States Pentagon for when I come out and say this is an armed overthrowing of the democratically elected Maduro government, we want to make sure that the United States is backing us with drones and airstrikes and military assistance. Fucking hello? Where's the United Nations on this? How come nobody from Russia or China or India or the EU, how come nobody is saying, are you fucking kidding me right now? This isn't for democracy. This isn't for people's rights. There's something else going on here. You may say it's oil because Venezuela has oil. But there's something else going on. It may be gold. It may be because Venezuela found some sort of ancient technology that the United States wants to get its hands on. There's also something else afoot, and it has to do with the agribusiness. So if you read WikiLeaks a long time ago, you found out that one of the main objectives of the State Department was to allow agribusiness into countries it was coordinating with, and that means the Bayers, that means the Monsantos, so that GMO products could get in there. The Ukraine is a prime example of this. The United States overthrew the democratically elected government in the Ukraine and replaced them with Candyman Poroshenko. And one of the if you go back in history, Ukraine is the breadbasket of the world. Whoever controls the Ukraine will control the foodstuffs of the planet through grain, through whatever else. Now, the Ukraine is overturned and is now a Western satellite nation. What do you think happens? What do you think happens? The GMOs come in. They start to grow GMO crops. Putin, for what he's worth, said, "Fuck you. You're only going to be allowed to grow heirloom seeds, no GMO seeds in Russia. Heirloom seeds being the natural seeds that have been used for millennia." And that means that the agribusinesses can't go into your farm and say, no, no, no. You are using our Terminator seeds, and you owe us royalties on the crops of the next season because they have crossbred with heirloom seeds. So Russia and Putin said, no, 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 no. We're not going to do this anymore. You guys can go fuck yourselves, and that's that. So the Ukraine is now using GMO crops. Syria said, no, 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 we're not using GMO crops. Venezuela said, no, 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 we're not using GMO crops. Now, the chink in the Venezuelan armor is that Venezuela said they are willing to buy GMO products. They're just not willing to grow GMO products. So I wouldn't be surprised if there's some sort of GMO angle here. Now, why would they want to alter what we're eating? Because we find out that GMO products alter the genetic makeup of the human being. So I don't know why they're trying to alter the genetic makeup of the human being, but they certainly are trying to do it. And Guaido is pushing for a coup. He said, we live in a dictatorship. We don't have the option to stay at home waiting, but to keep demanding our rights in the street. So he wants a U.S.-backed rebellion in Venezuela with United States drone strikes, airstrikes, and who knows what else. Special operations people. He wants in there the military. He wants to bring in Blackwater. Z Academy, whatever. Eric Prince's company. Whatever the fuck they're going under now. They're based out of Malta, so what does that tell you? They're on another crusade. So this is just out and out blatant, disgusting behavior on behalf of the United States and Guaido. Who the hell is this shithead? I mean, he's genetically taken from the same stock that Barack Obama is. And if you don't believe in cloning, all I have to do is say to you, look at Barack Obama, look at Guaido. Look at how they speak, look at how they dress, look at how they look at how they act. Same person. So either they're going for acting lessons or there actually is a clone project going on behind the scenes. You know me, I go down that road. So don't be surprised. The big picture here is don't be surprised if the United States gets entangled in Venezuela. And don't be surprised if China and Russia fight back on America's doorstep. Russia and China are not going to roll over in this instant, just like they didn't roll over in Syria. And frankly, the world has had enough of America's bullshit. Going into various countries and saying, do what we want or else. And America, under Trump, has been doing nothing but strangling other countries economically because America doesn't want them to do what they're doing. This isn't for democracy. This isn't for justice. This isn't for women's rights. This isn't for reproductive rights. This is strictly business. And the United States isn't going to take no for an answer. So watch out for this stuff. Don't be surprised if you see a hot war erupting in the United States' backyard in Venezuela. And don't be surprised if there is a distraction so that Russia can't react or China can't react in the way it wants to with a strike in Iran. Watch out for all of that stuff. Anyway, I need a sip. I don't know how many fucking podcasts I've done tonight because this stupid goddamn microphone has been shitting on me the whole night. Anyway, what else have we got here? Oh, this is great stuff. Okay, so I don't know if you've ever seen a larger pantload in all of your life, but the Judiciary Chairman, Jerry Nadler, has held Attorney General William Barr in contempt. And all the Democrats come out there and they say, oh my God, the Attorney General is held in contempt. This is a constitutional crisis. The country is in trouble. Hang all of the flags upside down because we are on the cusp of a revolution like we have never seen before. Well, here's the issue. One, Eric Holder, Obama's Attorney General, has been held in contempt. And guess what happened? Not a fucking thing. Nothing happened. So you don't have to worry about it. The reason why Fatso Nadler came out and held William Barr in contempt is because William Barr will not unredact the Mueller report. They don't mention that unredacting the Mueller report would be illegal, thanks to the Democrats during the 1990s when they were investigating Bill Clinton. That's the first problem. The second problem is that, I don't know. Congressmen can review Volume 2 of the Mueller report, which the public can't. And in Volume 2 of the Mueller report, 99.9% of the Mueller report is unredacted. Now, here's the clincher. Not one single Democrat has decided to take advantage of the privilege of viewing the Mueller report, which is 99%